Welcome back, guys, to another episode on the KyloRylo. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Today, I'm going to show you the very first exercise you do in programming when you're using a base language like Java, C#, C++, C++, all that fun stuff. So, the language we're doing today is C++. So it's very simple. We're doing the Hello World exercise. This entails getting a cout to say hello world. Really, you can make it say anything you want. But generally, the exercise always asks for hello world. So, the first thing we got to do is declare what library we want that we need. So, in this case, we're doing IO stream because we're doing input output. So, the way we declare that is we write IO stream, put it in those brackets like that. And we're using namespace std. We don't actually have to put namespace std, but this will save you time if you're doing multiple couts and cins. I'll show you doing a with and without after. So start doing a with, and then we got to make our main method. So doing that by int main like that. All right. Open curly brackets. All right. So the first thing is cout cout. Cout is console out. This is a console application in C++. So we're doing cout. This is what it's going to output, and then I guess you could say inverse of cout is cin. So that's something that you input in the console when it prompts upwards. So I'll show you what I mean after. So we just do that. I forget what these are called. We point them to the cin. If you're doing cout, you point them the other way. We're doing cin, and then in brackets we do hello world, and then a semicolon after every declaration. Got the semicolons. So then we want a system pause. So what the system pause is going to allow us to do is after this program runs and displays hello world, it won't just close. So this is what keeps it open, and then it's going to say press any key to exit or continue or whatever. So that's why we need a system pause. Again, a semicolon afterwards. And then we want to return a 0 code. This means that the program will run properly and then return exit code of 0, which means it did execute and it won't just crash. If you don't put return 0, it would still execute, run, and compile in a compiler, and the compiler is smart enough to like not make it crash, at least most of them. But if you want to do things properly, you have to put return 0, or else if you make it an executable file, it will just crash. So we're gonna run the debugger, and we're gonna see it's gonna work. Sick, hello world. Anyway, this is here. So hello world, press any key to continue. So if you don't want that, press any key to continue, what we do is we use Ndele. This just clears the line after it says that, and then anything will be under it. So if we run that again, we're going to see like that. So that's how you do it like that. Now, if you don't want to use namespace std at the beginning, that's perfectly fine, but we can use Ndele. So what we're going to have to do, and it doesn't really matter for this one, but you got to write std double dot double period. That's how you do it. And you run it, you can see it's gonna run fine and dandy. Hello world. But you can use Ndele. Why can't you? I don't know. I'm not a dentist. Anyway, guys, so that is hello world. Very, very simple. Now if you want to do something a little more complex, right, now we could use a data type called strings, and we're going to use the basic premise of what we just did and just expand on a little bit. So right now it's so we're going to re-put using namespace std. Cool. Now we're going to use that. Now we're going to use something called strings, and now strings is the data type we're going to use, and we're going to use strings to store a variable. So since we're going to use strings, we have to include the string library. So string, so that's how you do it. String. Now, to make it nice and tidy, so now what do we want to do? Now let's say we want to say, I spelled world wrong. World. How did I spell that? World. Wordle. Is that what I wrote before? Anyway, so now we're gonna say, hello, human. Hello, human. What is your name? Okay. Let's re-add that Ndele. Hello, hello, human. What is your name? So now we're gonna have. We're gonna declare the string. We're gonna say what the variable is gonna be. So we're gonna say it. Ooh, whoops. And that goes in the curly brackets. So we got string a name. That's what we're gonna call it. You could name it anything. You could name it banana. You know, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so we got that, and now we're gonna use a cin. That was the thing that I was talking about before. So to use cin, it's very simple. You write cin console in, and then we put a name. Boom. So now it's gonna say, hello human, what is your name? Ndele, and the next line, you're gonna type your name. So it's gonna recognize the input and then store the information in this variable, a name, which is a string. And then we're gonna put a cout. Cout, it is nice to meet you. Is that how people talk? It is nice to it is nice to meet you. Yeah, sure. It is nice. Actually, yeah, sure. It is nice to meet you. And then we're gonna put a variable name. Boom. Whoops. Actually, and then we're gonna put an Ndele again. Be nice and tidy when it displays. Boom. So now we added a layer of complexity. So it says, hello, what is your name? So we could put KyloRylo, and then we'll say, it is nice to meet you, KyloRylo. And there's not a space there. So why isn't there a space there? And the answer why there isn't a space is because I didn't put a space here. I put a space here, and now it is going to have a space. So KyloRylo, what is your name? KyloRylo, it is nice to meet you, KyloRylo. Sick. So guys, that's today's lesson from Professor KyloRylo, teaching you this very complex, well, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 line code. Very complex, you know. Next episode, I'm gonna show you how to make Facebook. Easy stuff. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend about the KyloRylo. If you like this kind of video, let me know. If you didn't, don't let me know. Let me know either way. Even though no one watches these. Anyway, guys, it's the KyloRylo. Catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.